Welcome to my live stream. I'll wait for a moment for folks to come in. I'll wait for a moment for folks to join us. Please share this.
Así que sos puto mexicano y saber qué trances tenés con los carteles.
Hello, folks. Please share this. I'm going to be doing a Caravan update, and I will be giving you update on identifying a ring of smugglers, a page where smuggling is happening. Folks, the caravans keep coming. They continue to pose a threat to the security of Mexico and to security of the United States. This is an ongoing problem. I've been monitoring the Caravan WhatsApp chats. I have not, as you probably noticed, I haven't done new videos on this, and the reason for that is that if you just listened even for a moment, what kinds of things are going on in here. This is just the audios. I'll let you take a listen.
Buenas noches, personal de este grupo. Nada más para informarles que mañana a las 6 de la mañana estamos partiendo desde la Plaza Salvador del Mundo en El Salvador, Centroamérica. La ruta es por salir por la frontera de la Hachadura y cruzar a Guatemala. Posteriormente, en Guatemala, en el punto X, que no menciono por razones de seguridad, se integrará el personal de Guatemala y de Honduras. Por la frontera Corozal, México, y ya están 8,000 personas.
Alinta, that's a good question. The original caravan that left a month ago in January was almost completely dissolved. There was a handful of people, well, not quite a handful, maybe more like 200 and some people that escaped. And the rest of the people were by and large captured, rounded up, and deported. They did try to enter by force. If you guys have been watching my translations of the morning press conference with the president, you probably know, folks, I can't take calls right now, so anybody that's trying to call me right now, just know that is not something that I can do. But I just wanted to share with you that it is a problem, the use of violence by members of the caravan to enter Mexico against public officials, law enforcement, National Guardsmen, etc. And Mexico is not tolerating it. They are, stopping them, rounding them up, deporting them. Offers have been made of all sorts of jobs, thousands of jobs, and economic development in Central America. So I've been watching and listening. This particular number, 6321, which has a Mexico prefix on it, is a person that is loathed. They have the seal of Mexican law enforcement as their avatar. In this group, he goes by the name of Immortal Commander. Everyone has identified this person as law enforcement or a coyote. I'm not sure. I don't think that they are a coyote. because they seem to have up to the moment information on where the caravan is and what's happening to members of the caravan. For example, you will recall that there was a truck that had hundreds of people in the back of it that went over a cliff. 80 some people were injured. One person was killed. And this phone number posted a WhatsApp, posted an audio before it was in the news anywhere, a day before it was in the news, saying that he sent condolences to the members of the caravan for their loss, for their recent loss. Not saying the details of what it was, but he said, I'm going to let you know as soon as it comes out in the news. I'll post the links to the news here. And it wasn't until the next day that this number posted the links to the news story of the thing going, the truck going over the cliff. So I think that this person has inside information about law enforcement and about what's going on. And it tracks. Another thing that this number has put into WhatsApp chats is the fact that the security for train travel has been increased. You know about the Beast. It is the route that has been taken by a lot of migrants. It is one of the only available routes right now because the highways and the roads and everything is being very carefully guarded, especially National Guardsmen at the southern border. So now they have increased the security at all of the different train stops. And what's going on, and I did verify this in Mexican media, is that smaller groups, because they broke the caravan up, and if they travel in a caravan, it's too obvious, they'll get rounded up like the guardsmen did before. And what's going to happen is they're going to get deported back to their country. So what they did was they broke it up into smaller groups. They were traveling in smaller groups. And then as these groups started going to towns where they could take the train, they ended up stuck there because the tracks are heavily guarded by security for the train tracks, and National Guardsmen are all over the place. So there are a lot of news reports in Mexico of people being stuck in these towns weeks at a time. They can't leave because they can't get on the train. So I have not done new WhatsApp translations of what's going on in here, mostly because it has become a porno show. I mean, there is so much pornography in here. I really just want to leave these groups because I don't want to continue to get notifications and then, find these horrible. And I think that that's part of the reason why they put so much porn in here. But what I can tell you is that members of subsequent caravans that have traveled through Mexico are now, as of the latest report, are now in the vicinity of Puebla, Mexico, which is right outside of Mexico City. And that's just the latest group of people that we know of that are traveling in. There is already caravans scheduled for the end of the month, as well as for March 15th. This is a big, big business, a very big business, and it is not going to so easily stop, okay? I know there are people out there that are telling you the caravans don't matter, that border security doesn't matter, that we don't need a wall, that we don't need to be talking about this or investigating it. And I disagree completely because of what I have heard and what I am seeing on a daily basis. Let me give you some information. This is a news story from Chiapas. This is the state in the southern region of Mexico where most of the caravan has gotten stuck. Chiapas has a huge problem with organized crime, with gangs, with a lot of criminal activity, and a lot of caravan members that have been stuck there because this is one of the states on our southern border in Mexico. So the latest is a story about the trafficking of organs in Mexico, and I will let you listen.
5 de febrero, Tijuana, México, frontera con Estados Unidos. Un supuesto caso de tráfico de órganos salta a los medios de comunicación de toda América.
So the 15th of February, that was just a few days ago. Okay? This was posted yesterday in here. So this is the 15th of February, just a few days ago, in Tijuana.
Un niño de 12 años ha muerto en el hospital después de ser atropellado por un coche.
A 12-year-old dies in a hospital after being hit by a bus.
Fallece tras una operación en la que se le extirpan el riñón y el bazo.
And he dies in an operation in which they take out one of his kidneys.
Y yo pienso mal de ellos, me sospecho de ellos porque yo pienso que ellos lo robaron porque yo no lo vi tan mal como.
Well, I think it was them. I suspect them because I didn't see him looking that bad poorly.
Ellos decían, el niño estaba bien.
They told me the child was okay.
Sí.
¿Tú piensas que le robaron los órganos?
Sí, yo pienso que
So you think they took his organs and stole them?
lo robaron
Yes, I believe they stole his organs.
porque no llegó tan grave y yo pienso que ellos lo robaron
When he arrived, he wasn't that bad, and I believe they robbed him,
los órganos y ellos
his organs,
lo mataron.
and they killed him.
Sí.
Yes.
Los tribunales mexicanos tienen que decidir si este es o no un caso de tráfico de órganos.
The Mexican courts will have to determine whether this was a case of trafficking of organs.
Si lo fuera, sería el primero en llegar a juicio.
If it were, it would be the first case to make its way through the Mexican courts.
Código de Regulación Nacional de Trasplantes. Proyecto de ley. Se impondrán de 4 a 10 años de prisión y multa al que comercie o realice actos de simulación jurídica que tengan por objeto la intermediación onerosa de órganos, tejidos, incluyendo la sangre, cadáveres, fetos o restos de seres humanos.
So this is the National Code of Regulation on Transplants. This is a Mexican law. Article 462 says that there will be 4 to 10 years of prison and fines for anyone who deals in the commerce or realizes acts of takes any kind of legal action that has as its objective or as its goal to be an onerous intermediary of organs, basically an organ trafficker, sinews, and this also includes blood, cadavers, fetuses, or any parts of the human body. Okay?
Ningún reportaje de televisión ha conseguido aportar pruebas concluyentes sobre el tráfico de órganos.
No news report has been able to get conclusive evidence of the trafficking of organs.
Nosotros vamos a demostrar que existe y vamos
And today we're going to prove to you that it does exist.
a contar cómo se puede comprar un riñón.
And we're going to tell you how you can buy a kidney.
Infiltraremos un equipo de investigadores
We will infiltrate a group of investigators
formado por Fernando y Sebastián
formed by Fernando Sebastián
en una organización de tráfico de órganos.
in an organization that traffics organs.
Estarán continuamente en peligro. Grabarán con cámara oculta los contactos con los mafiosos
They will use hidden cameras to film their encounters with the mafiosos.
y negociarán directamente la compra de un riñón.
And they will directly negotiate the purchase of a kidney.
Una operación quirúrgica que no debe poner en peligro la vida de nadie.
A surgical procedure that shouldn't put anybody's life at risk.
Para ello nos inventaremos un enfermo al que llamaremos Mario y
And to do this, we will invent a sick person who we will call Mario,
que será hermano de Fernando.
and who will play the brother of Fernando.
Redactamos un informe médico en el que aparece como
We redacted or edited a medical report in which it appears
diabético con
that he is a diabetic
insuficiencia renal y un
with renal failure
largo historial de diálisis.
and a long history of dialysis.
Diremos de él que es alcohólico y fumador y una persona psicológicamente inestable.
We will say that he is psychologically unstable and that he is a smoker.
Características que hacen casi imposible que consiga un trasplante en España.
Comorbidities which make it almost impossible to receive a transplant in Spain.
Viajamos a México con 2 equipos de reporteros y una pista proporcionada por un informador.
We traveled with some reporters to Mexico,
Nos garantizan que hay un cura que puede conseguirnos el riñón.
and he guarantees us that there is a priest that can get us a kidney.
El nombre del supuesto sacerdote y fraile es Martín Rubio. Vive
The name of the friar, is Friar Martin Rubio.
en Ecatepec, un municipio pobre de 4 millones de habitantes, pegado a la ciudad
He lives in a suburb of Mexico City called Ecatepec that has over 4 million inhabitants who live in extreme poverty.
de México. Sabemos de él que dirige un instituto de rehabilitación en el
He runs a rehabilitation center
que tiene chicos de 5 a 20 años.
which houses children from the ages of 5 to 17.
Nos aseguran que en esa casa de acogida se producen movimientos raros y que mantiene extrañas relaciones con los chavales.
People tell us that there are strange things going on at this rehabilitation center and that he has a strange relationship to the children.
Para poder acceder a él, nos dan como coartada el nombre de un antiguo socio suyo, un
To find this place, they connected us to one of his old associates,
mexicano preso en una cárcel de Estados Unidos.
a Mexican that is in prison in the United States.
Se llama Quintana y no
His name is Quintana,
puede recibir llamadas en la prisión,
and he can't receive calls in
de tal
jail.
forma que si vamos a ver al padrecito de parte de ese sujeto, no podrá comprobar nuestra coartada.
And since he can't receive phone calls, if we go and speak to the priest on his behalf, he will not be able to confirm whether it's true or not.
Nos advierten que es un estafador habitual y que debemos contrastar siempre lo que nos diga.
We have to be very careful in dealing with him because we're told that he is a con man.
Fernando y Sebastián hablan por teléfono con el padrecito y acuden a una primera cita en su casa de Ecatepec.
They go to his house in Ecatepec to meet with him.
Sobre la puerta hay un enorme cartel que lleva el nombre del padre. Pone Instituto de Rehabilitación, Casa de la Juventud Fray Martín.
It says Fray Martin, Home of the Youth, and a big sign over the door.
Según comprobó nuestro segundo equipo, la institución no aparece inscrita en ningún registro estatal.
Although this Institute of Rehabilitation does not appear to be registered in any state's registry.
Lo primero que se ve es un patio con el techo cubierto por un enrejado de alambre.
What you see when you come in is a patio that is surrounded, and there's a gate.
Es difícil entrar y salir del lugar.
This is the official
Una vez
entry.
dentro, nuestros investigadores ven cómo uno de los chicos de confianza del padrecito cierra la puerta por dentro con candado.
As he goes in, he notices that one of the youth of confidence, close to the priest, locks the door from the inside with a padlock.
Y mira después con desconfianza el escondite de nuestra cámara.
And then he looks with suspicion at the exact location of our hidden camera.
Será imposible salir de la casa si ellos no quieren que salgamos.
It will be impossible for us to leave this home if they don't want us to.
El lugar es una pequeña cárcel.
This is a small jail.
El cura está dentro con 4 jóvenes.
The priest is inside with 4 children.
Vamos a darle gracias a Dios por esta charla, ¿verdad? Con la oración a la serenidad.
We're going to give thanks for this chat, and we're going to pray for serenity.
Está a mis espaldas, que vamos a estar.
We're going to pray to who is behind my back, and we're going to repeat. And you're going to repeat after me after I ring the bell. God, grant me serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May His will be done and not mine. Martín Murillo, at your service. Nice to meet you. Have a seat, please.
Entonces, pues yo quisiera ver que abordáramos el tema de ustedes.
I'd like to talk about what your theme is.
La primera vez fue así una información muy raquítica.
Sí, porque no
The first time we didn't have much information. Yes, and the reason why I wasn't more forthcoming is I didn't want to say anything until I spoke to you directly, face to face, in person, you know? The topic is a little, it's a big problem for us. We need, you know, it's a big health problem, and we need a kidney. You understand? That's why we talked to Mr. Quintana in Mexico about a year and 2 months ago. He had a job there. Quintana told us that if we had any problem, that we just needed to come and talk to you. Well, I see that this is going to be a bit hard to talk about this kidney. We would have to find a donor. We'd have to find a donor because it's not so easy, you know, just to say how to do this. Sometimes you can find a donor, but it could be that it might be, there could be. You just have to find them. And at this moment, there's one person that could be. They are here in Mexico. It happens that sometimes that, you know, there are people here in Mexico that sometimes have to, you know, get rid of they have to part with one of their own organs. He's talking basically about somebody selling their organ. See, they have to part with one of their own organs so they can help their family to survive. And he's talking about financial. Because they're very poor, extremely poor people who and that are in they're in good health. And I'm just a bridge to them. I'm going to try to help you. What I can do for you, I can't promise you anything, but things are really hard in our country right now. The economic situation, the political situation is changing. It's not easy. It's one mistake and we could all go to jail. It's a very, very delicate situation. I want to be very clear with you. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want you to feel like I defrauded you or anything. The priest here recognizes that what he's doing is a crime, but he accepts the challenge. And he knows where to find a donor and a doctor who will do the operation. Look, today I'm going to get in contact with the doctor and I'll expect a response from him today or tomorrow. If he accepts the proposal, well, then we'll do it. Obviously, here, in case we were to find a donor for you, you'd have to pay. You'd have to pay them whatever they want for their kidney. Yeah, that's not a problem. And we have to look at the magnitude of the danger that we are in
perder la vida
and the danger that they would be in to lose their own lives,
porque sí es muy
because it's
difícil,
really difficult.
muy difícil. Solo
It's not-
alguien que dona un riñón sabe que
Somebody that donates their organ, it's a
sí, la-
it's a very dangerous, risky surgery, he says. It's not supposed to be a risky surgery. It's not supposed to be.
Advertencias de que alguien puede morir en la
Yeah, Betty, you're right. People do need to be tested, and you want to make sure the organ isn't rejected and all of that.
operación, ya sea el donante o nuestro receptor, Mario, serán una constante durante las negociaciones.
So he stays in contact during the
Ya
negotiations.
está hecha la primera gestión. Ahora
We've basically traversed the first hurdle.
hay que esperar a que el fraile haga sus contactos y nos dé un precio. Esperamos una llamada suya esa misma noche.
So they have to wait for this priest, this friar that runs a youth rehabilitation center, to contact the doctor and get back to him.
México y sus suburbios, 21 millones de habitantes,
Mexico and its suburbs, 21 million inhabitants.
uno de los núcleos urbanos más peligrosos del mundo.
One of the nuclear urban metropolitan areas that is the most dangerous in the whole world.
La concentración urbana, la pobreza y el desempleo, junto a la corrupción institucional,
Institutional corruption, poverty, and a large population
contribuyen decisivamente a esta
contribute to the dangers.
situación. El Servicio Sanitario Mexicano cuenta desde el año 63 con los avances y el conocimiento médico necesarios para la
Since 1963, Mexican medical technology has the advancements necessary
realización de trasplantes,
to do transplants,
pero apenas consigue donaciones de órganos.
but they are hard up for donated organs.
En este ambiente, el tráfico de órganos es un delito más.
So trafficking organs is just one more crime.
Una situación común a muchos otros países, como reconoce el máximo responsable del éxito de los trasplantes en España.
Si uno entiende por tráfico de órganos la compraventa de riñones, negarlo es negar la evidencia, vamos, que se
People that are involved in the trafficking of organs, they're basically they're stealing people's lives.
se vendan riñones, es evidente que se hacen en más de medio mundo.
But the sale and the purchase of organs is done in more than half of the world.
Hace 20 años el trasplante de vivo realmente no era pensable entre personas que no fueran parientes.
In the past, the idea that people who weren't related to each other could even donate an organ.
¿Por qué? Pues porque cuando se trasplantaba un riñón de una persona que no era pariente, la posibilidad de
Because when you transplant an organ that comes from a person that isn't your direct relative,
que aquello funcionara eran muy pequeñas.
the chances of the organ being accepted are very narrow, very small.
Hace como alrededor de 15 años empiezan a desarrollarse nuevos medicamentos
But about 15 years ago, they started to develop new medicines.
que hacen que esa igualdad entre donante y receptor no sea tan necesaria.
So that makes the need for the donor of the organ to be a family member not as necessary.
Y es entonces cuando surge precisamente la posibilidad de que
So-
personas que no tienen nada que ver entre sí
So that's when first became possible for people that don't have any relationship to each other to donate organs to each other.
donen un riñón y la posibilidad de que aquello funcione,
And that organ will actually work in the other person's body.
pues sea por lo menos estadísticamente razonable.
Un enfermo desesperado y sin escrúpulos puede llegar a pagar cifras astronómicas por salvar su vida.
A sick person without scruples is capable of spending a stratospheric amount of money on trying to save their own lives.
Hay demanda, y como no
There is a demand.
reconocía el propio padrecito, será entre los pobres donde encontremos la oferta, candidatos a dejarse extraer un riñón. Fernando y
And it is among the poor where they look for candidates to extract organs from.
Sebastián reciben la llamada del padre Martín.
They finally get a call back from Fry Martin.
Conciertan una nueva cita en su casa 2 días después del primer encuentro. Esta reunión es más peligrosa.
They meet up 2 days after their first meeting. This is a more dangerous meeting.
Cabe la posibilidad de que el fraile, de alguna manera, haya comprobado nuestra coartada, el nombre de Quintana, tu antiguo socio, al que en realidad no conocemos de nada.
He might have been able to discover that we lied to him about his associate from the past, the guy that Mr. Quintana, who we don't actually know. So they're kind of scared that he might know that they're lying to him.
Al llegar, nuestros periodistas encuentran al padrecito con uno de sus chicos de confianza pintando la fachada de la casa.
They find the friar outside with one of his young men of confidence painting the outside.
Ya no viste hábito.
He doesn't have his habit on.
Según entran, Fray Martín les dice a Fernando y Sebastián que hay problemas. Algo marcha mal.
As soon as they come in, the two reporters are told that there's a problem.
Sí, pues mire, han surgido muchas preguntas.
Yeah, there's been a lot of questions. Quintana says he doesn't know you. Oh, shoot. He says he doesn't know who you are. Yes, to us. He doesn't know us. Yeah, we met him in Brazil.
Bueno, a mí no.
Él no, a mí.
A mí. Sí.
Well, not me, but he does know me. Okay, well, he says he doesn't know you.
Me dice que no nos conoce. Le digo, bueno, pero yo voy a hablar con ellos.
Nuestros investigadores sufren un momento de pánico.
Our investigators have a panic attack. The jig is up.
La coartada parece haber sido desmontada. Ahora
It appears that we've been caught.
tendrán que improvisar.
Él está en su casa. Está en su casa.
Aquí en
México.
Oh, where is Quintana? He's in his house here in Mexico? Yeah, he's here in Mexico.
Y bueno, vaya, le dije, oye, mira, yo quisiera platicar contigo.
So I told him, I want to talk to
Estoy
you.
un poco inquieto.
I'm a little bit nervous.
Me pasa esto, conocí un señor que se llama
I told him I met this guy, and he told me that he knew him.
Viene de parte tuya y me dice, mira, Martín, tenemos muchos años de conocernos.
And he said to me, look, Martin, we've known each other for many years.
De momento no me acuerdo, pero
I don't remember really right now, but I can tell you,
con seguridad que no lo conozco. No, mira. ¿Sí?
but I can tell you almost assuredly that I have never met him.
No, él no.
¿Sí?
Yo lo conocí a él en una reunión en Brasil.
I met him at a reunion in Brazil
Cuando tocaba él bienes y raíces en Brasil.
when he was selling real estate in Brazil.
Y allí fue donde lo conocí.
That's where I met him.
No, para que no se acuerde tampoco es nada.
Es normal, porque no. Nuestros reporteros consiguen mostrarse tranquilos.
Our reporters remain calm.
Aún no lo saben, pero la afirmación del padrecito ha sido un farol. Quintana sigue incomunicado en la cárcel. Fray Martín ha puesto a prueba la sangre fría de Fernando y Sebastián y queda satisfecho con la respuesta.
So the guy says that it turns out that this guy, Quintana, he's not out of jail. He's still in the United States in jail. So the friar is testing them by telling them, no, this guy doesn't remember you, to see how they react.
Porque respecto al negocio, bueno, sí hay un donador.
Okay, so anyway, with regard to the business at hand, there is a donor. The donor is willing to participate and collaborate, but he's not comfortable with the amount that's being offered. He said that he'd love to do it, but he wants you to give him $900,000, which would be under $1 million. So 900,000 for the kidney. So the case with this kid is he'll do it, but that's what he wants for the kidney. That's a lot of money. Could we meet him and negotiate with him directly? Nope. He said he wants me to be the intermediary. Yeah, but I mean, at some point I'd want to meet him because otherwise then Mario, he's talking about his brother that's supposed to get the kidney, will want to know more. Oh yeah, this guy doesn't have a problem in coming here, but you have to agree on the price first. And at the end, we have to close the mouths of people. Because all of this will be handled at the judicial level, at the police level, even just to take a finger off of someone. It has to be notified to the, the public ministry. So that they will take a report on it, and we don't want any of that to happen. If we have to involve the Pope in this negotiation, we'll involve him, but we have to do it right, so that nobody comes out injured, damaged.
El padrecito deja claro que parte del dinero es para tapar bocas, es decir, sobornar.
The priest or the friar makes it very clear that part of the money is going to be used to close people's mouths. So basically as bribes.
A médicos y funcionarios de sanidad. El precio que nos impone es desorbitado, pero no podemos regatear demasiado. Eso requiere tiempo y el equipo de investigación correrá más peligro cuanto más se alargue la negociación en México.
So he says that they can't really, he's asking for a lot of money, but they can't really make him go down on his negotiating amount because, the the longer they stay in Mexico, the more danger there is for them.
Por otra parte, este precio es incluso más bajo que los que aparecen habitualmente en Internet, donde se llega a pedir $1,500,000, unos 250 millones de pesetas, con los gastos médicos aparte. Eso es lo que cobra.
And this is a pretty low price, since organs on the internet are going for $1.5 million for a kidney, and that's without medical and transplant costs included.
Para el intermediario, el donante, por supuesto, se llevará una miseria.
Siempre vamos a encontrar el fenómeno de la pobreza, a veces el chantaje emocional.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, the donor, as they call them, ends up with the smallest amount of money. And this guy says, yes, extreme poverty, and there's a use of emotional blackmail.
Y que algunas gentes que conocen y que saben de las necesidades, tanto de una persona en cuanto al dinero y de otra persona en cuanto al órgano, que sí pueden negociar con eso, aun cuando el sistema legislativo en México es de que deben ser totalmente gratuitos.
And even though, in Mexico, you're not supposed to exchange money for organs, they're supposed to be donated freely. We have unscrupulous people that know the need of the poverty of some and know the need of the organs of others, and they figure out a way to negotiate.
Nuestro equipo continúa con su investigación. Para evitar el peligro de que Fray Martín repare en la cámara oculta que siempre lleva Fernando, decidimos que la deje en el hotel y grabar el siguiente encuentro en un lugar público, lleno de gente.
For our next meeting, we meet in a public location full of people.
La cita tendrá lugar en la Basílica de Guadalupe, el centro de peregrinación más importante de América.
Wow. They're going to meet at the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Fernando, pegado al cuerpo, un micrófono inalámbrico que nos permitirá escuchar la conversación a una distancia de 500 metros. El emisor en la espalda y el micrófono en el pecho.
He's wiring up with hidden cameras and microphones.
Con los dos equipos acudimos a Guadalupe. Situamos la cámara a unos 200 metros del lugar de la cita, en la explanada de la basílica. Entre el gentío, una cámara de televisión pasa completamente inadvertida. Hoy el padrecito viene de paisano.
¿Ya ha venido?
Sí, está ahí, en la puerta, está oyendo misa.
¿Él solo?
Sí, él solo.
He's listening to the mass.
Vestido de paisano.
He's dressed as a civilian.
¿Qué tal?
Está padre. Muy bien, ¿tú?
Pues también.
¿Cómo está?
Bien, bien.
Bueno, fin de semana complicado, ¿eh?
Sí, muy complicado porque tengo mucho trabajo en las parroquias.
Sí.
De hecho,
Yeah, it's a very busy day for me. I have a lot of work in the parishes.
dos muchachos
So there are two donors, two young men available.
disponibles en caso de que no fuera uno no
Compatible.
So if one of them isn't compatible,
fuera compatible,
we still got
se
another
le pueden
guy.
hacer los exámenes al otro. Pero obviamente el médico me dice necesitamos hablar sobre papeles porque yo no te puedo decir ni precio ni nada hasta no tener el papel.
Ese segundo.
So, we can't really talk about prices or anything until we have paper. So the second donor, is he cheaper?
Durante no sería más barato.
El médico obviamente creo que vamos a buscar lo mejor. Sí, y lo mejor y lo más económico.
Obviously, with the doctor, we're going to try to find the cheapest.
No, pero digo,
No, digo, sí.
puede ser más.
Francisco es el que pide $900,000.
900 él no baja más que a 900.
Francisco will not lower his
Bueno, ahí
price.
se supone que también está incluido lo que se vaya a llevar usted.
And included in that $900,000 is the money that you're going to take out.
Digo, por
Too.
tener todos los gastos previstos.
Sí, bueno.
Just so we know, we know what's included with the cost here.
Él me dice que él me da una cantidad a mí que él y yo vamos a llegar a un arreglo.
Yeah, he tells me that he will give me a quantity of that money and we'll come to an agreement on that. But he won't go down on price.
Pero él no baja nada más que 900. Le dije que yo no pido nada más.
And I'm not asking for anything more.
Yo me arreglo contigo, Francisco.
I'll make the deal
Si mañana,
I'll meet with you and Francisco and make the deal.
Nos vemos con Francisco.
So we'll meet with
Vamos con el médico,
Francisco
le entregamos
tomorrow.
esos papeles.
We'll
El
go
médico
get the
a la vista
paperwork
de los
from the
papeles dice,
doctor.
ok, ¿cuánto quiere cobrar el médico?
And if he says everything is good, then how much is he going to charge?
Hasta ese momento va a decir el precio porque antes no puede dar precio. Si no sé de qué estoy hablando.
Bueno,
And he can't give you a price until he sees the papers.
tiene un trasplante de riñón.
¿Es un médico bueno?
Sí,
Is he a good doctor?
¿Es un médico con
Is he got a good
con categoría?
Con categoría, sí.
Bueno, pero yo no lo sé, yo me tengo que fiar.
of high quality?
Con garantías, categoría,
Oh, yes, high
experiencia,
quality.
es médico
He's an
cirujano,
experienced
el médico
surgeon.
tiene más de 40 años.
He's been a surgeon for more than 40 years.
Opera dos
He's-
veces al día, 3 veces al día.
He operates two or three times a day.
Tiene mucha
several times a week.
experiencia, no hay problema por eso.
He has a lot of experience, no
¿En qué
problem.
momento se va a hacer el primer pago? Bueno,
When will
si
we
es un
make the
médico,
first
¿en qué momento
payment?
se va a hacer?
El pago se va a hacer en el momento en el que ya estemos
The
arreglados.
payment will be made when we come to an agreement and the exams have been done and the doctor sets the date for surgery. In that moment, you will have the money.
Para que ellos a su vez aseguren el patrimonio de
So they can
En el hospital, ¿quién
secure the
sabe?
future for Francisco.
Esto es cosa del médico, su equipo y
médico,
nosotros.
su equipo y nosotros nada más.
Nadie más.
So when this happens, it will just be the doctor, us, and the medical staff, right? No one else. Yep, no one else.
Nos metemos en un lío espantoso.
No.
Oh no, nobody else can be there. We will get in huge trouble.
Es el médico
It's just the doctor, his team, and us. No one else.
y el consentimiento de
And of course, Francisco has to agree,
como donador.
as a donor.
Vamos a decir que estamos vendiendo, ¿no?
We're not going to say that it's a sale.
Como donador.
He's just assisting as a donor.
Vendiendo no se le puede decir a nadie.
No, of course, the sale cannot be spoken about with anyone. I'm going to speak very crudely.
Mario fue responsable. No,
If Mario dies, then Mario was responsible, not me.
yo no fui responsable absolutamente de nada.
I will not be held responsible for absolutely anything. Nothing. The doctor won't be responsible.
El médico no fue responsable más que de hacer el trabajo.
He's just going to do the surgery. And if things don't turn out right,
Si no salieron bien las cosas en la hora de la operación, algo falló, digamos, el estado de no sé, algo, no puedes tú,
whatever it is, you can't foresee what could happen. But if anything goes wrong,
asegurar, ni tampoco puedes ponerte tan negativo ni optimista.
you can't be optimistic, you can't be
¿Qué
negative.
va a pasar en el
You don't
momento
know
de-
what's going to happen in a transplant.
Si Mario no responde favorable,
If Mario does not respond favorably, Who's responsible?
¿Quién es el responsable?
Y el pago hay que hacerlo antes de correr ese riesgo.
And the payment has to be, and the full payment has to be made before we take that risk. Yes, it does.
O sea que si muere perdemos.
So if he dies, we lose all our money. Yes, if he dies, it's not our risk.
Si muere, no es riesgo nuestro.
El padrecito vuelve a avisarnos del riesgo de muerte. Quiere asegurarse el cobro de todo el dinero independientemente del éxito de la operación.
Nos hace una.
They just repeated what he said, that he wants all the money before he takes any risks.
Para la lista, ya nomás
Ya está.
No tiene que apuntar.
He asked them to take...
Es más, si el donante muere, él se evitará tener que pagarle nada. El negocio está en marcha, solo nos falta acceder a los contactos que ha hecho con el donante y el médico.
He takes a picture of them in front of the old basilica.
Martín Rubio, el intermediario, se presenta unas veces como sacerdote y otras como fraile, padre superior de su congregación.
Sometimes he presents himself as the superior general of his institution of religious brothers. Sometimes he presents himself as a friar.
Religiosa, los hermanos hijos del Calvario. Decididos a comprobar si es verdad, acudimos al arzobispado de México DF.
We go to the Archbishop of Mexico City to find out what he really is.
Pedimos comprobar su identidad con la excusa de entregarle un donativo.
We asked to have him identify him with the excuse that we wanted to make a donation.
Vamos con cámara oculta por si alguien lo conociera y pudiera avisarle de que estamos investigando sus actos.
We took a hidden camera so that we would not be,
Actividades.
in case it turns out that somebody knows him and would give him information that we are investigating him.
Allí descubrimos que el padrecito no es cura.
Ahorita estoy hablando con el padre canciller de Catepec.
I'm right now speaking to the chancellor priest of Ecatepec.
Para una casa que tienen allí en Catepec, nos ha dicho.
Yes, for a house that is in Ecatepec. It's a children's home.
Casa de Juventud. Casa de Jóvenes.
Instituto de... Casa de la Juventud se llama, pero es un instituto de rehabilitación.
It's a rehabilitation center for youth.
Instituto de Rehabilitación. ¿Cómo ha dicho él que se llama?
What's his name? Martin Rubio.
Martín Rubio.
Él sabe de un...
Does he know?
De uno que estuvo como...
He knows about a deacon
con los operarios diocesanos.
with the
Pues
diocese.
abandonó y que se ha dedicado
He
a
abandoned.
extorsionar gente pidiendo
He abandoned the church and he dedicates himself now to conning people, asking money for his institute.
precisamente para una institución parecida a esta. O sea, yo les recomendaría que fueran ahí.
¿Cómo
a
no?
la curia de Catepec.
¿Cómo no?
En la catedral, ¿verdad?
Martín Rubio
I recommend that you go to Ecatepec, to the cathedral there, and ask.
no es cura. Hacemos lo que nos dicen
He's not a priest. He's not a friar. He's nothing.
y ya identificados como periodistas pedimos una entrevista con el canciller de Catepec.
El padre Martín Rubio no es ni sacerdote ni religioso.
Fry Martin, whatever his name is, he's not a priest. He's not a friar. He's not anything.
En esta diócesis de Catepec. O sea, en esta diócesis de Catepec, desgraciadamente, hay muchísimos impostores que se hacen
Sadly, we have a lot of imposters.
pasar por falsos sacerdotes o religiosos o religiosas.
We have people that pass themselves off as religious figures.
Y constantemente están abusando de la gente, ¿no?
Okay, folks, why am I showing you all of this connected to the Mexican churches and priests and such? Well, I discovered a thing. Hold on just a moment. Let me pull this up. Okay. I'm going to get to that in just a moment. But first, I wanted to go over what's happening in Matamoros with the Caravan. Here we have an update from the Migrant Caravan page on social media. And it says here that migrants in Matamoros, Tamaulipas, which is right on the border with Brownsville, Texas, have finished all the trees. Basically, they chopped down all these trees that are next to the Rio Grande. This is a protected area. Remember that a lot of the Border Support Network activists are ecologists, are environmentalists. They are people that are, talking about climate change. Climate change is creating migrant refugees. And this is what they really do. This is what they really do. They damage protected areas. They go into national reserves. They use national reserves as smuggling routes in the United States through protected areas. And this is what they're doing in Matamoros, right next to the river. They've chopped down all the trees. It says that the mayor of Matamoros told everybody about this as he was requesting that the National Institute of Migration deport the migrants. They do not want, the migrants don't want to be caught cutting down the trees that are along the Rio Grande. And all of this is after mentioning that they have knowledge of a small group of Central Americans that go out at night to chop down the trees so that they can use the wood for cooking, or they use the branches to keep. They make a pile of branches underneath their tents to get their tents off the ground. Okay. The local authorities explained that these actions caused by the Central Americans are being sanctioned, that they are harming the city of Matamoros. And he highlighted the fact that there are cities where caring for the trees is indispensable to the functioning of the city. And so this is the real ecological damage. Respect what you have not planted. There's signs on the trees now. And you see a picture here of them with a bunch of wood that they've used. Look at all of the cut down trees. This is common now. It's going on everywhere. This is what's happening at our border in Brownsville, Texas. There's another group on social media, and this is very common now. The smugglers on these routes are using social media to advertise their businesses. This is just one of the many pages. Hopefully you can see that okay. This is one of the many pages of these individuals that are smuggling openly online. The latest post was made on January 23rd. This gentleman here is the person that is smuggling. He's one of the main smugglers on this page. This gentleman right here, okay? This is being done openly now. Remember, along this route, people are being kidnapped, forced into prostitution, children are being taken, organs are being harvested. I mean, this is real, folks. This is what's really going on. In the meantime, these folks are advertising. We continue to work throughout the end of the year. We continue to work for Central America to be better. This guy right here posts about how, I'm still here in 2020, doing well. This post is, I'm going back to Central. Central is short for Central America. Going back to Central America to get people, for people. I'm going back for people. Who's coming? Who's signing up? Who's going to sign up? Now, if you don't believe that this guy is a smuggler, let me play you a video in which he clearly states what he does.
Hola, ¿cómo están todos?
Hello, how is everybody?
Les decía que disculpas porque no le puse audio al
I
otro
didn't put
video
audio
que
on my
hice
other
y por
video,
eso
so I
lo
had to take
acabo
it
de
down.
eliminar. Buenas noches
Good evening.
y bendiciones para todos, para mis amigos, mis amigas,
Blessings.
mis clientes y mis clientas.
Mis clientes y mis clientas. Blessings to all my friends and all of my clients.
Para darle las gracias, ¿verdad? Porque
I want to thank you.
solo he hecho 2 videos.
I've only made 2 videos.
Cuando abrí la página y en este momento para agradecerles. Y también para que ustedes estén al tanto.
So I wanted to thank people, but I also wanted you to know.
Porque muchos saben la situación que se está dando ahorita, ¿verdad? Por motivos de la seguridad en México.
Because a lot of people know what the situation is right now with security issues in Mexico.
Quiero decirles de que su servidor sigue trabajando, muchachos.
I wanted to tell you that yours truly is still working, okay?
Seguimos trabajando, seguimos echándole ganas.
We continue to work. We're still going forward.
¿Verdad?
Right?
Gracias al de arriba, ¿verdad? Seguimos.
Thanks to the guy above.
Seguimos adelante.
We keep going.
Quiero decirles que el precio ha subido poco.
The price has gone up.
Porque la seguridad es más.
Because the security is more. He's talking about keeping people safe from all of these things I just told you are happening to people that travel with these caravans.
Y entonces nos toca.
And this guy is saying, yeah, the risk is increased, so it's going to cost you more.
Trabajar y pues ustedes saben pagar más, ¿verdad?
You have to pay more.
También les comento de que, por favor, chavos y chavas, ¿verdad? Estamos para servirles todo el tiempo, ¿verdad? En veces no contestamos rápido por motivos de trabajo igual.
I'm here to tell you, we're here to serve you, but sometimes we can't pick up fast enough because we're busy working.
Pero estamos para servirles, para ayudarles. Y pues que ustedes nos ayuden, va, porque es un servicio de que tú me ayudas, yo te ayudo y pues aquí.
This is a thing that's a quid pro quo. You help me, I help you.
No es de que yo me beneficio y.
It's not just that I benefit.
O que ustedes se benefician, yo no.
And that, or that you benefit and I don't.
Aquí es de que todos nos ayudemos.
We all help each other.
Nos juntamos, ¿va? Otra cosa.
Another thing.
El precio de menores de edad para los padres que viajan con menores de edad se sigue.
The price for children, for minors traveling with their parents,
manteniendo.
Is the same.
Igual.
The same.
¿Verdad?
Igual means the same. The price for children traveling with their parents stays the same.
Ya para las personas que viajan solas, es que
for people traveling alone,
se ha subido un poco.
The price has gone up.
Entonces, perdón.
Excuse me.
Para que estén enterados, estoy muy agradecido con ustedes porque
I'm grateful to you because
me han ayudado mucho.
You've helped me a lot.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias a estas personas que han confiado en mí, ¿verdad? Y gracias a esa confianza he conseguido más clientes.
And thanks to all the people that trusted in me, because due to the people that trusted in me, I've been able to get more clients.
Y más personas que han viajado con nosotros.
More people that have traveled with us. So see, he's part of a smuggling ring, a ring of smugglers.
Y seguimos muchachos.
And we continue.
Dios, vienen en camino.
Some are in their route.
Unos ya están en frontera casi con Estados Unidos.
Some are already at the border of the United States.
Otros están a mediados del camino.
Some are still halfway on their route.
Arriba de DF.
Right above Mexico City.
Otros están en Puebla.
Some of them are in Puebla.
Personas están abajo de Puebla y X cosas así, ¿verdad?
You know, things like that. Some are right below Puebla.
Que les comento para que ustedes sepan que seguimos trabajando. ¿Sí?
But I want you to know we're still working.
Estamos echándole ganas, tratando de hacer algo, ¿verdad? Tratando de ayudar a nuestra gente porque hay muchos estafadores también.
We're trying to help the people because, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are conning people. Says the smuggler.
Y hay muchas personas que ahorita con esto que está aquí en México, que ya les piden papeles para viajar en camión, se están devolviendo.
And there's a lot of people that are here in Mexico that are going back.
Se están devolviendo para Honduras.
They're going back to Honduras.
Las personas que ayudan, supuestamente.
The coyotes are not. I mean, the people that help people. So he called them the the people that help people.
¿Verdad? Entonces no los juzgo, no soy
And I don't judge them.
nadie para hablar de ellos. Somos paisanos, somos colegas, somos los que somos. Desconozco quiénes sean.
They're my colleagues. They're people like me. I don't even know who they are.
Pero pues quiero decirles que su servidor sigue acá y sigue echando.
But you know what? I'm still here.
No le ganas. Y pues espero de que cuando necesiten la ayuda mía,
when you need my
que
help,
me manden mensajes,
send me a message
para fijar lo que son días,
so we can set up days
y fechas de salida,
and dates,
¿verdad?
so you can
Tanto
leave.
de ustedes para yo también checarlas, ¿verdad? Porque hay veces que algunas personas
Some
nos
people,
mandan mensajes, está bien, perfecto, nosotros les contestamos, va. Pero pues no pasa a más.
some people just send us a message and then it goes nowhere.
Y igual se entiende que eso es, hay gente que solo quiere saber, preguntar,
And I get it, you know, some people just want to get information, find out,
designorarse o X cosa.
just so that they are not, you know, no longer ignorant
Y hay
of,
otros que viajan. Para los
but then there are others who do travel.
que no viajan con nosotros o viajan, quiero decirles de que con preguntar no se pierde nada.
But you know, asking just to ask for a cost, you don't lose anything by asking.
Y con responder no se gana nada ni se pierde, ¿verdad? Entonces, este es un servicio que se les brinda. Y
I'm
estamos
here
para
to serve you
apoyarles a ustedes,
and to support you.
¿verdad? Como le volví a decir, también quiero decirles que el de arriba nos está bendiciendo fuerte porque
God is
estamos
blessing us.
trabajando con gente de Sudamérica también ya.
We're working with South Americans now too.
Entonces eso es muy importante,
That's
muy
very
bueno.
important. It's good.
Es muy bueno
It's very good
porque
because
cada día se va ampliando más
every day
nuestros servicios, ¿verdad?
we continue
Y
to
yo me
expand
siento
our
muy
services,
contento porque
and that makes me happy
la gente cada día va confiando más en nosotros, pues
because
porque,
people trust us more every day.
como lo vuelvo a repetir, hay mucha gente que es estafadora, ¿verdad? Pero pues
There's a lot of bad people
el
out there,
servidor y los que
but
estamos
me and the people I work with
en esta página
on this
somos
page,
personas que, así como ustedes
we're people that are
quieren
like
llegar a
you.
Estados Unidos, así nosotros lo hemos intentado, ¿verdad? Y
You just want to reach the United States,
nos ha costado mucho. Personas
and it's hard and it's very difficult.
que hemos sufrido, personas que hemos batallado para conocer lo que conocemos.
And we've had to struggle to learn what we know.
Entonces por eso tratamos de ayudarles y no andarles con mucha cosa ahí, ¿verdad? De que, como dice el mexicano, muchas mamadas, ¿verdad? Haciéndosela mucho de pancho, mucho de pedo, porque no debe de ser así uno. Tiene que ponerse uno la mano en el corazón y también saber de que así como ustedes necesitan, así uno también necesita, ¿verdad?
He's talking about, he really tries to upsell himself like, we're the good coyotes. We're the trustworthy coyotes, okay? There's a lot of bad ones out there, but we're the good ones, and...
Ahí está William Urquía, saludos, él está en Estados Unidos, ¿verdad?
There's William Urquía, he said. Hi, how you doing? He's in the United States.
Un amigo que me atendió, el papá, su familia, su papá y él.
Him and his dad helped me out.
Me tendió mucho la mano cuando yo más necesitaba.
When I most needed it, they helped me out.
Por eso les agradezco mucho a ellos.
That's why I always thank them a lot.
Y les sigo agradeciendo.
And I'm still grateful.
Bueno.
Okay.
Entonces era para eso, chavos.
That's it.
Les pido por favor que me manden WhatsApp. Ahí les dejo el número.
I'm going to leave my number on WhatsApp for you to contact me.
Espero que no se desanimen, muchachos. Ustedes saben bien, muchachos, que
have hope.
Estados Unidos ahí está.
The United States is right there.
Estados Unidos no se mueve, chavos.
The United States is not going nowhere.
Y la migración es a nivel mundial.
And migration is worldwide.
¿Verdad?
Okay?
Pongan retenes, pongan muros.
Even if they put up, what is it? What are those, cement? God dang, I can't think right now in English. Those things that they used at Standing Rock. Somebody help me. Blockades. Thank you. Thank you, Duke. Oh, Duke, my brain was stuck. Thanks, baby. No matter if they put blockades, it doesn't matter if they use walls.
No pongan muro, van a seguir pasando.
We're still going to come.
Es mentira que no van a pasar.
It's a lie that they can stop us.
¿Verdad? Así que por favor no se desanimen.
So please do not lose hope.
No se dejen engañar por la gente.
And don't be lied to by others.
Las personas le dicen a uno, no, que está difícil, que esto.
And the people that come and try and tell you, oh, it's hard.
Nada es fácil.
Nothing is simple.
Pero nada es también.
But also,
todo es posible de lograr.
Everything is possible to achieve.
Nada es imposible.
Nothing is impossible.
Okay? Todo lo que nosotros los seres humanos los proponemos, lo hacemos.
Whatever we as humans decide we want to do, we achieve.
Así que por favor, echémosle ganas.
So please, let's work hard.
Para servirles. Pasen buenas noches. Bendiciones a todos. Y ahí, a mi amigo William, bendiciones y que
Blessings, William.
Con salud. Y a todos los demás también. Y a mis amigas, bendiciones a todos. Feliz noche.
Good evening. Okay, let's listen to another one of his videos. This is brazen, folks. They're just very brazen.
Buenas noches. ¿Cómo están todos?
Good evening. How are you?
Espero que estén bien, ¿verdad?
I hope you're well.
La verdad me siento muy contento
I'm very happy.
Porque gracias a ustedes todos.
Because
esta
thanks
página está
to you guys, to everyone.
Posible, ¿verdad? Que muchas personas
Lots of people are coming to us.
Muchas gracias a los clientes y clientas.
Thanks to my clients.
Amigos, a las amigas, ¿verdad?
To my friends.
Que gracias a ustedes también han ido llegando personas nuevas.
And
¿verdad?
because of the word of mouth from all of you, I got new clients.
Porque tenemos muchos contactos en Ecuador gracias a...
We have a lot of new contacts in Ecuador.
Al de arriba en primer lugar y en segundo lugar.
Thanks to the man upstairs.
A ustedes, ¿verdad?
And thanks to you guys.
Que esto sea de esta manera. Tengan ustedes buenas noches.
Good evening.
¿Verdad? También le pido a nuestro Padre Celestial que estén bien de salud.
Our Holy Father, I hope that you all, I pray to you, our Holy Father, that you're all well. Notice how they interject God into all this.
Le voy a estar contestando lo que son los mensajes.
I'm going to answer questions on messages.
De 8 de la noche a 9 de la noche.
8 to 9 p.m. I'm answering questions.
El horario voy a estar contestando los mensajes que me manden.
So I'll respond to the messages that you send me.
De mejor manera, me pueden mandar mensajes a mi WhatsApp.
Send them to WhatsApp.
El número ya saben cuál es.
You know what the number is.
722-253-2062. Para los que están en el extranjero, 62.
Hold on.
2062. 253-720. WhatsApp, ¿verdad? El número ya saben cuál es. 722-253-2062.
722-722-253-253 253
2062.
2072 2072. That's his phone number.
Para los que están en el extranjero, 00500.
And for those of you who are outside the country, it's 00. What is it? Let's go back. Let's get these numbers, folks.
00521.
It's 00521.
Y luego el número, ¿verdad?
And then my number.
Okay.
Okay.
Muy agradecido.
Very grateful.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
A la gente de Honduras, del Salvador, de Nicaragua.
To the people in Nicaragua, El Salvador, Honduras.
De Colombia.
De
Ecuador.
¿Verdad?
Venezuela.
Gente
de aquí de México.
People in Mexico.
Gente de Guatemala.
Guatemalans.
Muchas gracias por confiar en su
Thank you for being my clients and trusting me.
servidor, ¿verdad? No soy yo el que obra, no soy yo el que trabaja, ¿ok?
It's not me, just
yo siempre
me.
digo el mejor coyote, nuestro guía, mejor coyote, ¿ok? Recordemos que yo siempre digo el mejor coyote, ¿ok?
Listen.
Recordemos que yo siempre digo el mejor coyote.
I always say I'm the best coyote.
Nuestro guía es nuestro Padre Celestial, ¿verdad?
But our real guide, because they call themselves guides, you know, but he just used the word coyote. Our real guide, our real coyote is God. Oh my goodness, this guy's such an idiot. Wow. The real coyote is God, honey. God is the coyote. Oh my goodness, these people, this is sick.
Nosotros sin él no seríamos nada, la verdad. Así que ustedes ponen la confianza.
God is the coyote? Oh my Jesus. Oh.
En mí, yo pongo la confianza en él, ¿verdad? Él es el que obra, ¿verdad? Nos cuida y nos protege a todos. ¿Ok? A ver qué pasa, chavos. Espero en Dios de que sigamos así como hemos estado hasta el día de hoy trabajando, ¿verdad?
I hope we can keep working as we have been up until now.
Como les vuelvo a repetir, hay más seguridad en lo que es el camino de México, ¿verdad? Todo México hay más seguridad. No es...
It's safer in Mexico now. It's safer all throughout Mexico. Lies.
complicado, ¿verdad? Sino que
it's not really that complicated, you know?
Es tener un poco más de precaución, ser más precavidos. Pero gracias a Dios,
we just have to be more safe.
Seguimos trabajando y todo.
But
está
we
bien,
continue to work.
Camino, ¿verdad? Así que no duden en mandar mensajes, no duden en llamarme cuando puedan. Eso sí, como les digo, voy a estar de 8 de la noche a 9 de la noche contestando los mensajes y
from 8 to 9 I will answer your messages on WhatsApp.
Por WhatsApp al igual. Me conecto muy poco, ¿verdad? Gracias nuevamente. Pasen ustedes buenas noches, bendiciones y estamos para servirles, ¿ok?
Openly talks about being a coyote. So you go to this guy's page and start investigating what this guy is about and who this guy is connected to. He uses several different names. Just taking a little trip around the block. What block? Look at this. The guy's on the railroad tracks. The guy is on the road. Does this remind you of the other smugglers I've shown you that are traveling with the caravans? The pictures that they pose from bus stations in different cities. I'm still traveling, he says. I'm still traveling. Look at that. Sigo viajando. He's traveling all the time, just like the coyotes. Just like the coyotes. They're always telling you where they're going, what they're doing. We continue to work. People trust us. Of course, that's his tagline. Hire me. People trust me. Here he is taking pictures with some of his clients that he is shepherding with the help of the guy upstairs to the United States. You know, here he is bringing all these different people in. We continue to work thanks to the guy upstairs. Oh my God, he needs to put that on a t-shirt and shut up about it. And of course, he's always posting pictures of himself with the money. Let's not forget, this is a business. And look, he's got a whole wad of money. This looks like a gangster, like some, he's sitting there counting look at his piles of money. He wants you to see his piles of money. Look how much money I am making at this criminal enterprise. Do you know who does this? Gang members and drug dealers do this. More money, more money, more money. Look at all his money that he has. This is what he is bragging about on social media. This makes my skin crawl to see him with little children. Oh, dear God. He's like preparing meals for his people. They're making sandwiches. I got a whole bunch of them that they're making. Here's the people that he's traveling with. I think this recurrent face is probably one of the other smugglers. I think that's one of the other. We will continue to advance in a little while. I mean, very brazen, very open. There's a bunch of people with backpacks going out. They're leaving from wherever they were staying in one of these stash houses. Back en route with all his little group of people over there. You see that? Here he's got more people that are traveling. Where are they? On the trains. That's what they're doing. They're traveling on the trains. This is the one that I just shared with you with this crazy hair. I already showed you that video. I just wanted to get to the part where he basically comes out and tells you he's a smuggler so that you know that this is an illegal business. And they're just openly talking about this online. But, I think I've established that, right? I'm not going to go through this whole guy's page. If you're bored and you want to go and see what a smuggler does, go to his page. It's open. It's a public page. It's called Camino de Todos los Migrantes. And it's called The Road of All Migrants to the United States. Like the one and only road. The best road. If you want to be a migrant in the United States, you got to come through me. Hello and blessings, he says. That's what his post says. Hello and blessings. Is this your blessing? Is this how you bless people? Wow. And, he posts pictures of women and migrants in all these different places. As you go through this guy's page, look at, hello to my friends and clients, his clients. He has clients. What are his clients? Oh, here's my WhatsApp. Here's my number. Call me. Here's my phone number. 00521-722-532062. Okay? Here's my phone number. Call me up on WhatsApp chat. The price for children is the same. Look at the wads of money. Just openly showing people, I'm a criminal. This is what I do. So I'm looking into this guy, right? I'm looking into this guy. I'm trying to figure out who he's working with, What are his associations? How is he so trusted for his quote unquote services? How are so many people connected to this guy? Are you seeing a stash house? Are you paying attention to this stash house? Look at the beds. This is like improvised walls. They've got bunk beds all along the route, folks. All along this route through Mexico into United States, okay? There are places like this where they stop. There are stash houses where they go. There are shelters. There are shelters, folks. And this particular criminal is connected to a shelter and a shelter manager, which I am about to show you right now. This is one of the people tagged in his post. His name is Armando Vilchis Vargas Sos. He is one of the people tagged along this smuggler's page. Okay? He runs one of the shelters that was founded with the support of Father Solalinde. This guy is no longer friends with Solalinde. On this guy's page, which we're going to look at, he bitterly complains about the fact that Father Solalinde is now denouncing all of the smuggling operations and all of the people like him who are working with those smuggling operations. Pueblos Sin Fronteras, etc., etc. That girl looks really familiar. Son las personas que de verdad se acuerdan de él y yo quieren. There they are on top of the train. There they are on top of the train. Look at them. All of his clients. The memories. Here's that guy once again. Okay? He runs a center. This guy right here, he runs a center. Here he is announcing that he continues to work. And where do they go? One of the places they go is the center, guys. One of the places that they go is the center. This is one of his names. Castaneda Carlo. Carlo Castaneda. Is that his real name? Who knows, because all of these criminals change their names all the time. Here he posts a post on his page, this criminal's page, with this guy tagged in it. He's tagged. You know why? Because they're friends on Facebook. And he is part of one of the places where they take people. A lot of these people are children. Okay? A lot of these are kids. Little kids. And this is a human smuggler. This criminal right here is a human smuggler. That's what he does. There he is again with children. That just... Ugh. Ah. Oh. Nice. Nice manners. Is that his girlfriend? Oh my God, the look on this little girl's face. What a creepo. Look at this little girl. Holy. Oh my God, look at this little girl. Look at her face. Look at her. Ugh. Look at the little girl. That little girl does not look happy. So I looked into this. I put together, you know, a little compilation of things. Here he is with Father Solalinde. Once upon a time, they used to be friends. And I've always known that Father Solalinde, who is now defending the National Guards and defending the right of Mexico to protect its country and its sovereignty, and denouncing the smugglers and their operations and Pueblos Sin Fronteras, etc. This is one of the people he's no longer friends with, but they were once upon a time. I think Father Solalinde still has a lot more he can say about all of these people. Somebody is asking in the comments over here with the last name Solalinde, Uncle, is the shelter reopened? I heard it had been closed. Not closed. Was it when they... What is it called, Duke, when they close something like the Viento Marea shelter because of health reasons? Condemned. I heard it had been condemned. That's the same dude, okay? You recognize this guy? That's the veal cheese guy, okay? And look at some of his friends. This is Armando Vilches Vargas Sos, the dude that is tagged in the pictures with the smuggler. Let's take a look at some of his friends. Oh, why, look! It's Irineo Mujica, the head of the smuggling operation being investigated by Homeland Security and Interpol for human smuggling and trafficking. And who else is in his friends list? Oh, look, it's the crooked lawyer that we saw in Tijuana fighting with Blue. It's the crooked lawyer from Al Otro Lado. Who else is on here? Oh, look, it's Alex Mensing, one of the people. Look, Alex Mensing's picture that he has as his profile picture is the picture from the leaked database of people being investigated by CBP, Homeland Security, etc. These are his friends. Irineo Mujica posted his page. And I don't know what he's talking about right there, but I think they were talking about, and he has been talking a lot about Solalinde. All of these people have been talking about Solalinde. But I wanted to show you that they're connected to all of the crappy people. This is his Facebook page. You can go and check it out. This is one of the pages of the smuggler, Carlo Castaneda. That's one of his identities. And this is him tagged with himself, Carlo Castaneda. And on his own page, it says he uses another name, Christian Ramos. Remember the other smuggler that we found that was traveling with the caravan last year? Johnson, Clinton Reyes, all these different names he had. All of these smugglers use a bunch of different aliases. And he has pictures of him on his page. Carlos Castaneda's page has pictures of the smuggler on it. Here's his WhatsApp information. That's his WhatsApp information from his page. Of course, I've shown you these videos. This is on his page. This guy, Vilchis, and that lady, she probably works with him as well. Here he is in a bus load of people working. This is his work. And if you look right here, folks, this is kind of terrifying. What does that look like to you? It's a tunnel. That's a tunnel. You see that? It's covered with wood, but there's a hole over here. His legs are in that hole. This is a tunnel. And look at this hole right here on the ground. You see this? Huh? Where does this tunnel go? I don't know. Different train stations. This guy is constantly traveling. Here he is in Ensenada, Baja California. He talks about going to so many different countries. Of course, he's always flashing his giant wads of money and talking about the work that he does with his homies. Talking about the work that he does with his homies. Mr. Armando Vilchis Sos is constantly working with migrants through his shelter. That's what he does. And he has complained bitterly. This is just from Valentine's Day recently. And he's complained bitterly about Father Solalinde's abandonment of his shelter and support for him, for the smuggling that's going on. He has articles like this. Why is the National Guard persecuting migrants and not going after narco traffickers? They want to deflect from their participation in a operation here. I don't know. This looks a lot like the floor of the place that we just saw that had a tunnel in it. I don't know. Mattresses up here. Honduran flag. This is all from the shelter that he runs. He runs Albergue Hermanos en el Camino. Where is that? Why, it's in Metepec. It's one of the suburbs in the state of Mexico, one of those poor suburbs where they found the victims of the organs trafficking. In the vicinity. That's this guy's page. That's what this guy is involved with. If you look at his friends, you're going to find the people that are working with the smuggling operation. Here's that sister Leti, who's been also attacking Solalinde. Who else is on here? Obviously, Father Solalinde is one of his friends on his friends list. Wilner Matilas. He is one of the people traveling with Pueblo Sin Fronteras Irineo Mujica in Tapachula, Chiapas. Dang. I really do have to do a much deeper dive on this dude. on all of these dudes, but folks, let me be clear. They have no problem working with some criminals. They don't have a problem with it. They're working with smugglers. They know they're working with smugglers that are openly doing this on social media, tagging folks that are running these shelters, and they don't care. It's totally cool with them that this is what, that this is what's going on. And it's pretty disturbing because we know what's happening. And it involves a lot of vulnerable people, including children, including little kids. Ugh. There's Father Solalinde. This is in 2014, so these are older images, but he definitely used to be friends with him. They used to be friends. And I just bring this all to your attention because the use of folks like this, their shelters, that's what gives people like this smuggler support and assistance so they can do their jobs. So if you didn't think there was a need for protection, for the sovereignty of both countries, and for protection for the people that are, even the people in these caravans, the environment, don't listen to that claptrap. Don't listen to it. I'm showing you the evidence of what's going on, and I think that you should definitely care and share this and stay on your toes, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing to all your groups. Please put this on your pages. Make sure people watch it and share it. It's really important to document. Thank you very much. I will be back with another show very, very soon. Muchas gracias. Bye.